Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Geraldine and I make videos all about productivity and goal setting. So if that's your type of jam, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also click the notification bell so you do know when I do upload, and follow me on all my social media at Geraldine Silva. Motivation is an emotion, and just like any emotion, they come and go. Sometimes you feel sad, sometimes you feel mad, sometimes you feel happy. And just like that, sometimes you feel motivated and other times that you don't. So we can't always rely on motivation to keep us going. But I believe that there has to be some sort of formula in order for your goals to work, in order for you to stay consistent, in order for you to stay disciplined. There has to be a perfect formula for you to create for yourself, and understanding the type of person that you are, so that you can create the right goal and the right frustration level, which we'll get into later, the right frustration and challenge for yourself, so that you can keep yourself in the game and something that you can stay committed. Because a lot of times we will choose a goal that's like way too far with what we're capable of doing. So once we're in the motion of motivation and we start going to the gym, let's say you're going to the gym, right, and you put the goal that you're going to go every single day. And so once you start falling off a couple of days, that's when you start losing motivation, and that's when you start seeing that like the goal that you had set out for yourself of going to the gym every single day, you can't complete it, so therefore might as well not do any of it at all. So setting the right amount of challenge for yourself, so that you are making progress, but you're also not just making it too easy for yourself where you're not going to see so much progress, is the key to really having discipline over motivation. And so I like to use this analogy of a basketball. So if you're playing basketball, and let's say you're playing basketball with a 5-year-old, it's going to become too easy and too boring really quickly, because you'll be able to shoot all the shots. There's not going to be any challenge, any restrictions, anything that you're really working towards. You're just, you'll be able to pass a 5-year-old. And so playing the game will get really, really boring, and you'll eventually want to quit. If you're playing with an NBA player who's a really highly skilled, great basketball player, it's going to become too challenging, and you're going to lose every single time. So why even play? You're not going to want to keep going. You're not going to want to keep playing, because there's no chance of you ever winning. But if you're playing with someone that's at your level, same height, same everything about you, then you're going to win some and you're going to lose some. And so the being able to stay in the game is going to become more interesting to you, because you're going to be on your toes of figuring out, am I going to achieve this? Am I not going to win? Am I going to lose? And so playing is going to be fun because the person's at the same level as you are. It's the same thing as your goals. If you make a goal that's too easy, it's going to get boring really, really quickly, and you're going to want to quit really fast. If your goal is too challenging, then you're not going to want to play it. It's going to be too hard and too hard to commit, so then you're just going to end up not wanting to play at all. But if you make the goal just right, where you win some and you lose some, then it's going to be really interesting to see how far you can get with your goal and seeing if you can accomplish it. So this is what I talk about when it comes to setting the right goal and using discipline over motivation. And so we're going to get into the reason what you can do in order to set the right goal, and how you can stay disciplined throughout it and not always rely on motivation. So if you guys are liking this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also click the notification bell so you do know when I do upload, and follow me on all my social media. I'm at Geraldine Silva. So let's get on with the first thing. Number one thing is you gotta understand, what is your frustration level. Are you the type of person that can commit to 5 days out of the week to going to the gym, or are you somebody that can go 3 days out of the week to the gym? Are you somebody that likes to do a 30-minute walk or a mile walk every single day? Or are you the type of person that can do a little bit more challenging, like a HIIT workout or strength training? What is your frustration level? What is something that you can commit to, and it's not too hard for you, to draining and so like dragging your feet to do, something that you can get excited to do every single day? For me, I'm not a HIIT workout girly. Don't give me a HIIT workout. I will quit in between it because it's just way too challenging for myself. But I love to do strength training. I love to do weights and machines at the gym and doing the Stairmaster and doing a little bit of cardio. That is interesting to me. I can finish a workout that way. I can challenge myself in that way. But doing a full-on HIIT workout, I can't do it. But when it comes to like weight training and doing the machines at the gym, I can do that. I can also do walking, but walking to me seems pretty easy. So I found myself right in the middle of that, is by going to the gym and doing the machines and doing the Stairmaster. I found that that was my sweet spot, and that's something that I can commit to every single week when I go to the gym. So for you, what is that sweet spot? What is something that you can commit? And so I love to use the example of working out, because I feel like a lot of us does work out. But if that's not your goal, let's say your goal is to, I don't know, save money for a house, right? Something too easy to be able to do when it comes to saving money is, let's say, oh, I'm gonna put, I don't know, $5 into my savings account. That's way too easy, and you're not gonna see a lot of progress with saving for a down payment. But also being able to save $1,000 into your savings account is way too much money, and you probably won't be able to commit to that because you have other bills that you need to pay. So a sweet spot would be $100 every single month, putting it into your savings account. Yes, it's not a huge amount, but it's also not too little, and it's just the right amount that you can still see some sort of progress every single month. Just think about it. 12 months, that's what? 100 times 12. That's $1,200 at the end of the year. So think about that. That's a lot of money, and after 5 years, a lot of that, it's gonna accumulate. And if you add more and more money, so let's say you have more, let's say 1 month you make a little bit more, so you put $200. Like, you can challenge yourself in that way. What can you do? What can you commit to consistently every single month? And you have to do it at your frustration level. If you're the type of person that can quit really easily and is very hard to stay committed to things, then maybe your frustration level is pretty low, so therefore you shouldn't make your goal too high where you can't commit it. But if you have pretty high intolerance, then you can make your goal really challenging, because you can handle that type of high frustration level. I am kind of somewhere in the middle, where I don't like things too easy because then it gets boring, and I don't like things too hard because I can't commit. I'm the person that's going to be right in the middle. But you have to recognize what is your frustration level. What can you handle? As a speech language pathologist myself, I work with kids and their goals, and so I'm always trying to see what their frustration level is. Some kids, I'm able to push them a little bit further, where I'll see a lot more progress because things are getting too easy, so I can push them a little bit more. While for other kids, they have a really low frustration level where they can get pretty mad pretty easily, so I can't really challenge them as much. So I gotta keep them at their level. So you have to do that for yourself. You have to be your own person and recognize, what can I handle, what can I not handle? Because if you can't handle much, then you're gonna end up quitting too fast and too easily. You got to set a realistic amount for yourself. What is that amount? Reflect, journal, talk to yourself, record yourself, doesn't matter. Just talk it out. What can you handle realistically? What can you handle? What can you commit to? Because that is the important part. What is it that you can commit to every single week? I can't commit to going to the gym 5 times out of the week. Sometimes I can, and if I can do that, great, but it's not my maximum. My maximum is 3 days out of the week. I can commit to 3 times a week and doing upper body or lower body or whatever. I can commit to that, and I know I'll be able to successfully go to the gym 3 times a week, and I will feel accomplished. If I can do more, great, awesome. I did it, but I know what I can realistically do for myself, because I have so much going on in my life that only 3 days out of the week I can do it, and I can still see progress because A, I'm eating clean throughout the week, and B, I'm tracking my calories. So me going 3 days out of the week is gonna just help support that weight loss. So number 2 is being able to set up weekly meetings with yourself. This is an important step that should not be missed, because before I used to just go with emotion with my goals. I would just complete it every single week. I would just go. But I would never stop to think if my plan that I had set out for myself was working. I was never tracking my calories. I mean, I was never tracking my weight. I really want to become a full-time content creator. And so for those of you who are new, I'm creating a 30-day challenge where I'm uploading 30 videos for 30 days for the month of May. This is the 17th video of the month. So before I wouldn't really track my progress and test thumbnails and test my viewerships to see what's working and what's not working. I would just upload, inconsistently of course, but I would upload. And now I'm having a weekly meeting with myself where I'm checking my YouTube video, especially because I'm uploading every single day. I'm able to see what is working and what's not working, what videos are really resonating and what videos are kind of like, maybe I should never make that video ever again. And I've been able to see the progress faster because if something's not working, I'm quickly changing it within the week. Because if you wait until the end of the month to have kind of like a monthly reflection, then you wasted all that month not seeing progress. And so if you wait until a week is done and you see, okay, I've lost 2 pounds, that's great, that means I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. But I only was able to put $50 into my savings account. Why couldn't I put the other 100? Oh yeah, it's because I don't know, I bought more groceries than what I needed, and so a lot of it's going to waste. And so it's seeing things like that. It's having weekly meetings with yourself and checking in to see that if your plan is still working and you're still in progress to completing your goals. Because the worst thing that could ever happen is that you do all of this work and you see nothing out of it. Because it happens. Sometimes people go to the gym every single day and they think that they're eating cleaner, but in reality they're eating way too much. And so if you catch that within the week and you see that you didn't lose any weight and you see that you're overeating, then you can catch that faster and then you can fix it for the next week. And so you're not waiting until the end of the month. You're not wasting all those days, all those weeks, not seeing any progress, not seeing the needle move closer to the goals that you want. You can actually get there faster by just having a weekly meeting with yourself. So that's what I do. After the week is done, especially after scripting all these videos and I complete a week because I'm a week ahead of my videos, I sit back and I see the progress that I'm making on my videos and I see what's working and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do more of this for the following week. And so I can catch it and then hopefully I can increase more of my viewerships and my subscribers in the community that I'm really want to build. So that's what you have to do for yourself. Have a weekly meeting, have a weekly check-in, and see what's working and what's not working. Are you on track with completing your goals by the time that you set out for yourself? If you guys are enjoying this video, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get on to the last tip. So discipline over motivation. Okay? Discipline over motivation. At the end of the day, motivation starts the journey, but discipline finishes it. Motivation is the thing that gets us up in the morning. Motivation is the reason that we even want to accomplish anything. We feel as though we feel on top of the world, and we feel as though we are all high and mighty with accomplishing our goals. We feel so, we believe in ourselves when it comes to motivation. We tend to believe in ourselves, and that's a great feeling. To believe in yourself so much that you can accomplish something. I wish I could have that all the time. However, that slowly starts to die as consistency kind of just kicks in, because consistency is boring. You know the routine, you know what's gonna happen, you know what it is that you have to do at that point. The challengingness of it, how much it hurts, how much time it takes to do that habit consistently. For example, again, if you're working out, if you're trying to lose weight, it's working out, you have to mentally prepare yourself for a good workout. And so consistency can get boring, and then you kind of start to trickle in the procrastination of like, I just don't feel like it today, I just don't want to, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll have time, I'll make time for it tomorrow. And so you start loosening yourself up back to your old habits. But this is where discipline finishes the journey, because if you just tell yourself, instead of saying I don't feel like it, just say I'll just get it over with, that is when you start to see your mindset switch to fit into the lifestyle that you really truly want. Because for me, I woke up at 5 in the morning today. Last night I made a commitment that I was going to wake up early and I was going to film this video, because my daughter, she wakes up super early. And so I told myself I'm going to be committed to filming this video. I'm going to get up early, I'm going to do my makeup, and I'm going to get ready, and I'm going to film this video. Well, what ended up happening was that she ended up waking up as I was doing my makeup, and I'm like, crap, like how am I supposed to film now with her here? And so I put the TV on, I gave her some cereal, she's sitting down while I'm filming this video, and I stayed committed. Because I'm like, I'm going to get this video filmed, and I'm going to get this video edited, and I'm going to get this video uploaded. I stayed committed to my, speaking of, there she is, I stayed committed to the goal that I had set out for myself, which was I'm gonna film today. The discipline, if I had just stuck to motivation to want to film, I probably wouldn't get a lot of things done, because like I said, motivation is just an emotion, and so it'll come and go. But because I was still disciplined, and I'm teaching myself discipline, and I feel like I have more discipline now than I have before. And I'm like, F it, it doesn't matter what's happening in my life, because I have prepped myself to understand that if I want to do something, I gotta figure out a way to do it. And no matter what, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna get it over with. Because as you can tell, she's in the room now, she's babbling, and it might disturb you guys. But I'm so committed to wanting to just get this over with and get it done, that I will do anything to be able to get out a video, to be able to stick with my word and keep with my promise that I was gonna film today. And so you got to do that for yourself. You got to promise yourself, and you got to stick to your word, because nothing's worse than not being able to trust yourself, not being able to trust that you'll do the right thing for yourself and stay committed to what you had set out for. Because the more that you practice that, the more you're going to be able to trust the decisions that you make, because you know that you'll always make the right choice instead of the wrong one. Bye-bye. You know you'll always make the right choice and stick to what you had set out to do. So practice this every single day. If you wake up feeling like you don't want to go to the gym, just say, I'm just going to get it over with, and stick to your word. You're not pushing yourself. You're not saying like, you're not bringing yourself down like, oh, you're stupid, you're ugly, like you're fat, you're this and that. You're just saying, I'm just gonna get it over with, because you're still committing to it. Even though you feel tired, you're still gonna commit to it, because even though you don't feel like it, you're just gonna get it over with anyways. You're just gonna get it over with. You're gonna go to the gym, you're just gonna get it over with. You're just gonna do that workout and get it over with. You're just gonna stick to that budget plan and just get it over with, because the goal at the end of all of this matters more than the feeling that you have right now. Because the feeling that you have right now, just like motivation, comes and goes. But self-discipline finishes the journey. So finish your journey and stay committed, and just tell yourself you're just going to get it over with. If something happened in the way that's not allowing you to commit to your word, figure out a different way on how you can stay committed. If you can't go to the gym, maybe you can go for a 30-minute walk. For me, again, I thought I was going to be able to have more time to film, but turns out that she woke up early, and so I'm just going to get it over with and just commit to my video that I said that I would, and just have her chill for a bit while I just finish this video. And so, because it's only going to be for a little bit, it's not going to be for the rest of the day, and then now I have the rest of the day to hang out with her, because this video is finished. So if you guys enjoyed it, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also click the notification bell so you do know when I do upload, and follow me on all my social media. I'm at Geraldine Silva. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Bye. Mwah.